Hello my little apples, welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, my name is Amanda and I'm so happy that you are here to learn about zinc, a really important mineral that not too many people talk about, and it's definitely something that can go unnoticed, especially when switching to a plant-based diet. Before I jump into it, I just want to thank Thrive Market once again for sponsoring this video. Thrive Market is an online health foods natural products store. It's like a cross between Whole Foods and Costco, except you don't have to buy like 5,000 paper rolls to save. You only have to get what you need. But more about that later. Anyway, let's dive into it. What is zinc? Zinc is a mineral that plays an important role in the structure of our proteins, mucosal membranes, and our skin. It's a coenzyme to over 100 different enzymes, so the little things that cause chemical reactions need smaller things, and zinc is one of those smaller things to help with those chemical reactions in our bodies, and it helps with gene expression and cell synthesis. It's also really important for our immune system as well as wound healing. Although the skeleton contains about 85% of the body's zinc, our bodies have no specialized zinc storage, so we need to have a daily replenishment of zinc. In fact, our feces, I know it's TMI, but our feces alone excrete 1 to 5 milligrams of zinc per day, so it's important to have a constant intake of zinc in order to keep our bodies functioning properly. Some signs of less severe zinc deficiency include stunted growth, appetite loss, and impaired immunity. More severe zinc deficiencies can manifest as hair loss, delayed wound healing, taste and smell abnormalities, and feeling very tired very often. In children, slowed growth is a very big sign of zinc deficiency, but can usually be corrected with zinc supplementation. Zinc deficiency in adults as well as children is actually not that common in more industrialized countries because a lot of our grains are fortified with zinc, as well as just being able to have more food in general. Breast milk actually has enough zinc per day for the first 6 months for kids, fun fact, and that's about 2 milligrams per day. But after 7 months, when food is being introduced to kids' diets, it's important to have a diet that is varied and also has good sources of zinc, which I will talk about later in the video. Who is most at risk of developing a zinc deficiency? Mostly it's people who have malabsorption issues in their intestines, such as those who have IBS, Crohn's disease, or short bowel syndrome, just those where it's harder to absorb nutrients and minerals into the body. 30 to 50% of alcoholics actually have a low zinc intake resulting from their diet, so that could also just apply to anybody who's not really eating a very healthy diet. Those who aren't getting a very varied diet or not that many plants can also suffer from a zinc deficiency. Now you want to know, how much zinc should I be having, right? Well, the recommended daily allowance for zinc intake is going to be 9 milligrams a day for women and 11 milligrams a day for men. When you look on the label of nutrition facts, at least for those in the United States, that percentage is based off of 15 milligrams per day, and it's higher so that we make sure that we get enough zinc. So if you're following that at least, then you will definitely get the zinc that you need for the day. Children between 6 to 36 months should be getting around 5 milligrams of zinc per day, and those that are older should be getting around 10 milligrams of zinc per day. So where can we get our zinc? You know, I always encourage people to get their zinc, just vitamins and minerals in general, through food. Food first and then supplement if you absolutely need to. But sometimes a zinc supplement is absolutely necessary. There are a lot of different forms of zinc supplements that you can take, but a 2014 study showed that zinc in the form of zinc gluconate, zinc citrate, and zinc oxide were all well absorbed in people. It's also helpful to know that iron and calcium inhibit the absorption of zinc. So if you're taking a large dose of either, such as those who are pregnant, zinc should be taken as well to balance that out. One main drawback of zinc, it would reduce copper absorption, but most people who follow a plant-based diet have a naturally high level of copper in their intake, so that should not be a problem. But those who are taking a zinc supplement should consider getting a zinc supplement with copper in it. This is from Thrive Market. So while we're here, I might as well talk about Thrive Market, but before I waste any of you guys' time, Thrive Market is only open to shipping to those in the US. I'm sorry. I'm still praying for Thrive Market to ship internationally, and when it does, you guys know that I will tell you guys as soon as possible. I've been using Thrive Market for a good part of like a year and a half, and it still is my favorite online store to go to. They have all the top premium, healthy, and organic products that I would usually get from a grocery store, but they sell them at 25 to 50% off, and they ship it straight to your door and in eco-friendly packaging. Thrive Market cuts out all the middlemen and works directly with the brands, and then they pass on the savings to their customers. And not only that, but Thrive Market also gives back. So for every new membership that someone buys with Thrive Market gives another one to a low-income family, teacher, or veteran in need, making healthy foods, great natural products available for all people. Thrive Market also makes it super easy to shop. Not only is it all online and they ship right to your door, but every single product on their site is tagged with over 90 different values. So in one click you can sort the entire catalog by categories like vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, organic, paleo, sustainably farmed, etc. I also really love the Thrive Market brand products. They follow amazing values such as organic, non-GMO. The generic Thrive Market brand products are way less expensive. If you want to try out Thrive Market for yourself, they are offering us a special deal, so you can get 25% off your first purchase, as well as a 30-day trial membership to see what Thrive Market is all about. You could see all the savings that you make. I personally made over $600 in savings in buying stuff from Thrive Market this year alone, and it's not even the end of the year. So now you want to know about food. How do I get more zinc into my diet? Chances are you're already getting enough zinc, but it's also important that you plan out your meals to get a variety of different vitamins and minerals from whole plant foods. There are a lot of different food sources of zinc, and you can definitely Google to see which ones you would like to include in your diet, but some include fermented soy foods like tempeh or miso, yeast-raised or lactic acid, fermented sourdough bread, whole grain product. Protein actually appears to promote zinc absorption. Foods that are good sources of both protein and zinc, such as legumes and nuts, can increase both zinc and protein absorption, so that is a win. So now we're going to talk about absorption of zinc from foods. One of the many reasons why I love the human body so much is that it knows what it needs when it needs it. When our body can sense that our zinc levels are low, it will actually increase the uptake of zinc as much as possible. And when we have too much zinc in our diet, the absorption rate of zinc lowers, so our body doesn't take more than it needs. Some foods, however, can actually block the intake of zinc, and these foods have been kind of demonized for having anti-nutrients, and this anti-nutrient is called phytate or phytic acid. It binds to zinc and can reduce its absorption from the intestinal tract. Phytates and phytic acid is commonly found in foods like legumes, beans, which are also legumes, nuts, seeds, and grains, which is why people on the paleo diet don't believe in eating grains and stuff with phytic acid, anti-nutrients and stuff like that. This could actually be a problem for those who eat a more plant-based diet high in these foods, and those who eat a predominantly plant-based diet should aim to get more zinc into their diet than the normal. But soaking and sprouting beans, which is so easy to do, can reduce phytate amounts in food and actually make other nutrients more available for our bodies. So sprouting is a win. It's also a lot easier on your digestion. But just because grains have phytic acid and can cause a slower rate of absorption of zinc into our body, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be choosing white bread over whole wheat bread. In whole wheat bread, yes, it does have phytates, but the amount of zinc that it has is so much more than white bread that it pretty much cancels it out. So the higher amount in zinc is enough to overcome the amount of phytic acid that it contains in whole wheat bread. So you're better off choosing whole wheat bread anyway. So if I'm extremely low in zinc, doesn't that mean that I should be eating more animal-based products since those minerals are more available, like more bioavailable? And the answer is not really. Protein does absorb zinc absorption, but an animal-based product with zinc in it doesn't appear to increase zinc absorption than plant-based. A 2006 study showed that zinc absorption rates were the same in meals with the same amount of phytate, whether it was vegetarian/vegan or not, so with animal meat. If you need a mineral, you could probably get it from plants. Most likely, most definitely just get it from plants since the animals get the mineral from the plants. And now I'm gonna go into some recipes that you can make at home to increase your zinc intake. There are some other foods that are high in zinc that aren't showed here, so I'll just leave them typed out right here and you can take a screenshot if you want. Well, my little apples, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you learned something about zinc. And also, if you're interested in trying out Thrive Market, make sure you check out the description in the link below for 25% off your first purchase as well as a free trial membership. If you already have a Thrive Market membership, I have something special for you also in the description below, so make sure you check that out. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye!